Welcome to Quick Bytes, Azure NetApp Files short-term clones. My name is Art de Gier. I'm a technical marketing engineer for Azure NetApp Files. We're introducing a new feature, Azure NetApp Files short-term clones. They let you create writable clones of production data volumes without the need to allocate the full extra space in the capacity pool. This minimizes cost impact. Short-term clones are created in seconds and provide full read-write access for test and dev purposes. Azure NetApp Files capability to create short-term clones involves no data movement, only efficient pointer manipulation is used. The benefits are clear. This is highly efficient, very fast, and it saves money. How do short-term clones work? First, you create a snapshot of the live volume. This snapshot is space efficient, and although it is a complete representation of the volume contents, it consumes only space for the changes that were applied since the previous snapshot was created. In this example, the snapshot represents 28 terabytes of capacity. You then create a short-term clone from this snapshot and allocate an additional 1 terabyte of expected changes to this clone. You have consumed only 1 terabyte of capacity from the capacity pool you selected, while the clone looks like the complete volume of 28 plus 1 terabyte is 29 terabytes of capacity. You can use the short-term clone for up to 32 days before you either delete it or convert it to a full clone. If you don't take action, the short-term clone will be automatically converted to a full clone. The full clone will consume 29 terabytes of capacity pool space, so the capacity pool may automatically be expanded to accommodate this extra space. Let's review the potential savings you can achieve with short-term clones by using the Azure NetApp Files effective price estimator found at aka.ms/anftools, where we have a set of tools you can use for sizing volumes for various workloads and applications. For this example, we will select the effective price estimator. At the time of creation of this video, this estimator doesn't yet support savings from the use of short-term clones, but we can simulate the savings by using the snapshot calculations, as this will provide very similar savings. Let's assume a 40 terabytes Oracle database with a throughput requirement of 2,500 megabytes per second. We'll use the flexible service level. The daily change rate is an average 5% in this database, and you can create up to 5 short-term clones per volume, which translates into 5 snapshots for this simulation. Let's first look at the current situation without short-term clones. Storing this database, including 5 full-size clones, would consume 240 terabytes of capacity, 1 for the database itself and 5 for its copies of 40 terabytes each. That adds up to 240 terabytes. We'll set the throughput to the required 2,500 megabytes per second, and here is our initial cost of this database environment without short-term clones. The cost per gigabyte per month is 13.2 cents, and the total cost of this solution is $32,427. Now let's simulate the savings by using the short-term clones feature. For the same 40 terabytes database, 5% change rate, and 5 snapshots to represent the short-term clones. So we'll reduce the database active size to 40 terabytes, as the cost estimator will now take those savings into account. The daily change rate is 5%, and the daily snapshot retention is 5 to represent 5 short-term clones. We now see the same effective capacity being 240 terabytes that we used in the simulation before short-term clones. The actual provisioned capacity for this solution is now 50 terabytes. It's 40 terabytes for the database itself and 5 more times the daily change rate of 5%, which adds up to another 10 terabytes of capacity. The effective price per gigabyte has now been reduced to 4.5 cents per gigabyte per month, and the total monthly cost is now reduced to $10,980. Short-term clones are a cost-effective way to create writable copies of your data volumes. Because they only consume extra capacity for changes, you avoid the cost of full data duplication. The process is simple and can be managed directly by the application admins, making it easy to integrate into your existing workflows. These clones are incredibly fast to create, usually in under a minute, so you can quickly provide fresh, up-to-date data for your development and testing teams. By using short-term clones, you can accelerate your development cycles. Teams can test with real production data more frequently without any risk to the live production environment. This agility helps your business innovate faster, troubleshoot issues more effectively, and deliver more reliable releases. For more information on short-term clones, please visit the provided link. Thank you for watching this Quick Bytes. We hope you found this useful.